For the last few years, we've been talking a lot about inflation in the Beige Book. Now that inflation is less of a thing, attention has really started to go towards labor markets.
And we had a manufacturer in South Dakota use the language of inflation to talk about frustrations with hiring. From where he stands, the labor market is subject to shrinkflation, which he defined as paying more for lower quality.
Ouch! Well, the most recent edition of the Beige Book is out, giving us our usual snapshot of what it's like out there for businesses and workers in the 9th District.
A majority of firms were still hiring, but many were just replacing turnover. A contact at a Minnesota staffing agency told us that employers were getting a lot more picky.
We heard a growing share of businesses are cutting workers, but for right now, thankfully, it's still in the middle single digits.
It's interesting though, even as the labor market is softer, employers are complaining that workers, especially younger ones, are prioritizing life over work, and they're quitting if they're not happy.
Overall, we're seeing signs that the 9th District economy is contracting slightly. For example, construction and manufacturing declined.
A retailer worried that foot traffic was down and that there were, quote, lots more lookers than buyers. Another retailer flagged a particular slowdown among low-income shoppers.
Car and truck sales have been healthy, but summer is a big time of year for ATV, personal watercraft, and camper sales, and those sales have been sluggish.
Agriculture had a little sun peeking through the clouds. Flooded farm fields dried up, and the harvest is looking pretty good.
Low prices for some crops are still a concern, however, but we hear that livestock and dairy farmers are feeling a little fatter and a little happier.
Tourism also held up once we got a beautiful summer after all that spring rain.
Let us know if the latest version of the Beige Book lines up with your experience in the economy.
And check out other entries from around the country at minneapolisfed.org.